you're all mine. So hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine.
You told me what it is you want next to you. I find I'm in a bind. You've already gone. I don't know which side. Gotta try to trick you into seeing where you're blind. But you've already gone. And I find that the time that I have to show you where I am, it has got far too short with you. Because for you to see would mean eternity for me and you. Next to you, next to you. I've got no time. I've got no time. Time with you. Told you that I could not change my reason for living. Never a tear rolled down your face. But you've already gone. And I find that the time that I got, that my mind is there, and I don't got no problems with you. Fight the time, change your mind, don't say goodbye. Hold me tight, let me cry with you. Next to you, next to you, next to you. I've got no time. I've got no time.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the David Blair Music Show podcast, episode number 14. Today is August 22nd, 2020. It is 7 p.m. my time. That is 7 p.m. Berlin time. CEST, Central European Summertime. That's right, it is summertime. I got terrible sleep last night because it was like 36 degrees Celsius, which for me, even though I've got Jamaican blood, we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Man, my blood's made more, I'm more Canadian than it is anything else, so it was terrible. I could not sleep at all last night because it was so hot, but that's good. I love it. I can't really complain because it is summer here in Berlin, and I believe it is summer everywhere in the Northern Hemisphere. I think it's been good in Vancouver as as well in Portland back home. And for my friends in the Caribbean, it's always summer, so you guys are used to that kind of thing. So today, yes, we're going to be talking about. I'm going to play a song that I haven't released before. I actually did it under my name, David St. Aubin, for a little brief period there, very small period. I went by the name of David St. Aubin, and I'll explain that a little bit later. Why I don't do David St. Aubin anymore, probably. So I'll explain that a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit today about the costs and rewards of pursuing my dream. I've been doing this for 25 years, and there are definitely costs to it. But there's also a lot of rewards, of course, for that. And we're going to be calling up my grandmother, who turns 100 years old today. That is August 22nd, 1920. She was born in a little town called Kingston, Jamaica. And I believe it's Kingston. Maybe I should find that out for sure. I know she's from Jamaica. We do know that. And so we got all that and more coming up for you in just a second here. Here we go.
This is a soundtrack to our conversation. You're out of laughter.
Yes. So, that's right. Today, my grandmother turns 100 years old. I did a little bit of research. There's only 543,000 people in the world. That's right, 7,000 million people. Of 7,000 million people or more, there are only 543,000 that have reached 100 years old. So that basically gives you a 0.3% chance. That's right, 0.3% chance of making it to 100 years old, roughly, 0.2, 0.3. Probably even lower depending on what country you live in. In Japan, you have a 0.6% chance of living to be 100 years or more. And there are only 145 people in the world, 145 that are 110 and older. So closing in on very, very, very rare company there that my grandmother is at. Pretty amazing. She says she wants to live longer, which is it's exciting. I mean, let's be honest, 100 years old is a lot. It's a lot of years. I don't think most of us, well, let's be honest, 99% of us, basically 100% of us, I don't know anybody watching the show that is close to 100, that can say, they know how it feels to be 100 years old. But, we'll ask her a little bit about that maybe in a little, just shortly here. I'm going to give her a call on Skype and see what she has to say at 100 years old. At 100 years old, it's gonna be fun. So, but before we do that, let me just do a little shout out to my patrons. So I've got Christopher Mettler, Ute and Peter Steinbach, Bettina and Heinz Schwer, Kathy and Willem Wary, Kim Mady, Shauna Verberg, Ute Jonata, and Paul Taylor, and as well. Somebody new just joined, Jessica Gilbert, yes. So thank you for joining, fantastic. Thank you for the support, really, really appreciate that. If you guys want to support the show, you can join, become a patron. Go to my website, davidblairsongs.com, become a patron. There's a couple different levels there, and I'm actually going to play one song from the Hidden Treasures area there, which is, you'll get access to it, you get to download it, and it's nowhere to be found except for on my website in this special area there. So very, very exciting. And also next week, I will not be having a podcast. I will just be doing a live hangout session on Zoom on Sunday evening. 2 shows, one in German, ein auf Deutsch, and one in English. The German one will be a little bit earlier at 6 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, and the German one will be at 7:30 p.m. So, so that should be exciting. We're going to do a little, like I said, hang out on Zoom session, and that's, of course, free for patrons, and it's 10 euros if you want to just support one time. Come to the show, hang out, ask me any questions you want to. We go through all the fun things that you can do in a hangout session. You get to meet each other as well, too. So that's very, very cool. So I think without further ado, I'm going to give my grandma a call. It's about that time. So let's give her a call and see what she's up to, because I know she's celebrating today. So let's do this. Here we go. Wait, how do we do this? Here we go. How do we do this? That sounds totally professional, doesn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Hello, Judy. Okay, 1 second here. All right, you there? 1 second. Okay. 1 second. All right. On the TV. Oh, you want? Oh no, you can't. Uh-oh.
Okay.
No, you can't because it's not going to be. Oh, I should have told you this. There's a bit of a delay on everything, so you got to turn the TV off. You're able to watch it later on YouTube. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, just turn the TV off for now. We'll just get her. We'll do the interview, and then you can watch it a little bit later how everything goes. So just yeah,
Okay.
it's all right. So you got to turn that off, and then you got to go back onto Skype on your phone, the way we tested it earlier.
The Skype. Yeah.
Yeah, the
okay,
one-
The Skype on my phone.
Should I just
Okay.
go to that? Just go back to your phone.
So-
You're so tech savvy. My
So
aunt's
can
taking
you see
care
me
of her.
now?
Yes. There we go. There you
All
are.
right.
There you are. Good. Perfect. Can you? Okay, but it's gonna be late though. You want to? Yeah. You. Okay. All right, but we're gonna. It's a little bit of a time warp, so you might want to.
Okay.
Yeah, just you can leave me on the TV. That's fine, but it might throw her off. So let's just do. Let's go. Let's move this out of the way here. Okay, so
So how do I turn the camera around now?
I see you, so that's good. So
How do I turn the camera around? Alistair? Why don't you do this and
I'll let Alistair do it. There we go. Okay, there she
Well,
is.
tell
There
me
she is. There's the
everything.
star. There's the star. There she is. Oh my goodness. Wow. The celebrity herself. Okay, wait. To the right. There you are. There you are. Hello, Grandma.
How come you can only see?
That's right, Kate. All right, Judy, you got to make sure the sound is off on the TV so it doesn't echo through.
It is.
Okay,
is.
good.
The sound
Perfect.
is off.
Wonderful.
The sound
Okay,
is on.
good.
The sound is on.
Excellent. Hello, Grandma. Hi. Oh, fantastic to hear your voice. We are so excited. I'm so excited. I'm sharing you with the whole world right now because do you realize you are 0.3% of the population of the world is your age, roughly, or older. Only 0.3%. And I know you're good with numbers. You're good with math. Only 543,000 people in the world of 7,000 million are your age. Did you know that? Pretty impressive. I think it's pretty impressive. How does it feel to be 100 years old?
Better than 99.
Better than being 99. I love it. That's exciting. That's so wonderful to hear. Oh my goodness. I just read your book that you wrote about Saint Aubin. I finished the whole book. It was a fantastic book that you wrote about him. I'm so inspired. I'm talking about today, the costs and the rewards of pursuing the dream. And I have to say, quite a journey that you guys were on. Do you have a favorite country that you like to live in? Because you lived in Jamaica, you've lived now in Canada for 30, 40 years now, more than 40 years you've lived in Canada. You lived in Belize for a little bit, in Australia. What was your favorite place to live?
We fishing anywhere. We fishing anywhere. We've done very well.
You just done very well. You visited everywhere.
We're always a favorite.
Oh, so
Guaranteed to be a favorite.
where was the favorite? So
Where was your favorite place?
Huh?
Where was your favorite country?
Jamaica. The home was still the favorite country. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, well, I have a song for you, and I think you know it. I'm going to play a little bit of a song. I reworded it a little bit, so maybe you know it. You're the one who told me about it, so I'm going to do a little short version for you. It goes a little something like this. Don't you know you're 100 years old today? You're a star and you'll stay that way. Don't you know we'll be loving you always, Mama? Yeah, we love you so. Don't you know?
Hey, nice.
Yeah, do you know that song, Grandma?
That's beautiful.
Who sings that? That's Della Reese, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So I made that little version for you because I know that's one of your favorite songs for sure. for you and the Saint album. But I also have my own little birthday song that I wrote, and I share it with all my friends. And of course, it's your special day today, so we'll sing it for you now. Well, it's your birthday, Dorothy. It's your birthday, Grandma. It's your birthday, Mama. So have a good time. Yeah, yeah. You have a good time. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Now everybody's here. Yeah, to give you love and cheer. Oh, to celebrate 100 years of your life. 'Cause you're the star tonight. It's your birthday, Grandma. It's your birthday, Mama. It's your birthday, Dorothy. So have a good time. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, have a good time. Yes, happy 100 years on this planet. Yay!
Thanks, David. That's beautiful.
Yes, thank you very much, Judy. Judy is, just for everybody to know, Judy is our tech-savvy aunt who's really in with the know. She knows pretty much all the tech stuff. I love it. You're my connection to my lovely grandmother, and one of the 10 legendary children born to
Number 9.
number nine of all
The only one that
of the
can
10
number.
10 plus one adopted child, because 10 wasn't enough.
So we did the numbers, right, David? We had like 23 grandchildren
Yes.
and 40 great-grandchildren.
That's right. Peter, as you know, born 6 weeks ago, is the 40th great-grandchild of Grandma. So congratulations to this wonderful, wonderful life that you've given to all of us, Grandma. And so thank you very much. I love you very much, and I just wish you longer life, more health, and longer life. So,
And remember, Mama, if it weren't for you, none of us would be here.
None of us would be here. That's true. Very true story. So I love it. I really enjoyed the book. Thank you so much for writing that book.
I'm a sexy bitch.
Yes, I was waiting for something totally inappropriate, and I love it.
Well, you know what happens is every time anyone asks her if because she's got 10 children, they always ask if she's Catholic.
Yeah.
And she goes, "No, I'm just a sexy bitch."
That's right. It's true. Grandpa couldn't keep his hands off her. That's so wonderful. Well, guys, I guess I'll let you go then. I just want to say thank you so much, Grandma. And again, enjoy your day with everybody there. I know Judy and Alistair's putting together something really special for you today. So I can't wait to hear about it later.
That you see how successful you are, and I have to say, you lived up to scratch. You came up to scratch. You did quite well.
Thank you very much, Grandma. I really appreciate that. Actually, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. You know, I remember you said something to me, Grandma, a long time ago. I said to you, hey, I'm trying to do my dream. I'm trying to do this music thing. And then you said to me, you're not hurting enough. You're not hurting enough. And I've certainly gone through a lot of more pain, but it's really turned out to be great. So that was great advice. That was great advice. I realized if I wasn't hurting, I wasn't putting enough effort into it. So I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for your support and love, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Grandma. So have a great day. And
Our motto is, the more we are together, the happier we'll be.
I love it. 100%. 100%. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm going to finish the rest of the show. You can put it on TV if you want to. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks, Judy. Thanks, Alistair.
Very proud of you.
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. Means a lot. Okay. Bye, guys. Okay, all right. Well, as you can see, my friends, that was my 100-year-old grandmother. and she's very proud of me, and that means a lot to me. I'm actually very touched right now. I'm kind of still going through some emotions. That was really wonderful. It's really funny. I have to tell a little story to you guys. When I went on the show called Canada's Got Talent, in Canada back in 2012, 2011, I think it was. They had this whole story behind the whole show and all the rest of the stuff. And till this day, I don't think they believed me when I said I kind of had this inclination inside of me to talk about my grandmother. And that's the one I wanted to talk about, and just what it meant to me to be able to do something with music, to kind of show her what I could do with my music. And I don't know why I said it back then. I think they may have thought it was cheesy. I have no idea. It never did air. You can watch it on YouTube, actually, on my channel, David Blair, Canada's Got Talent. You can look it up, so you can see it, because my brother was in the stands and he filmed it from behind the scenes. But it never aired. And I'm not sure if it's because they thought my story was too cheesy, because all the judges turned for me, or all the judges not buzzed for me, but they all, voted for me, which was really, really cool. And it was really, really amazing. So, but anyway, just going back to that story, my grandmother's kind of always been on my mind, and she's said little things, as you know. She just says a few words, but she's very, very sharp, very, very smart woman, and I'm very, very just proud to be her grandson, and now to give her 40th great-grandchild. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was really, really cool. Most people don't believe me that I have a Jamaican grandmother, that my father's from Jamaica. They don't believe me, but that is the truth right there. She said her favorite place on the planet is still Jamaica to this day. So Jamaica soon come. So yes, I thought today what I would do is I wanted to perform a song from the Hidden Treasures, and then to jump right into kind of just talking about my journey in music again. I've talked about this before on previous episodes, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the costs and rewards of what is, in my opinion, what's happened for me for my journey. Because as you guys know, I'm 46 years old. I'm no young spring chicken anymore, and there are certainly some costs involved and whatnot in kind of putting yourself out there and going for it. So for those just joining us right now, this is the David Blair Music Show podcast. Welcome, episode 14. And I'm talking about costs and rewards. We just finished talking to my grandmother, who is 100 years old today. That's right. Can you imagine being born in 1920? That's right, 100 years ago. Not many people are alive that are 100 years old today. So yeah, it's a very, very special occasion, in my opinion, my humble opinion. So I have a song that I wrote, going back to, this will kind of lead up to it. So this is in the Hidden Treasures section again. This is for my patrons. If you are a patron, you get to download this song, and you have it in your private stash, your private collection. And no one else has it. It's nowhere released anywhere. You can only get it on the website. So, but I'm going to perform it for you right now. It's called For You. And this is when I called myself David St. Aubin. There was a brief period after the 90s when I was in a rock band called 69 Kilometers where I wanted to reinvent myself. I don't know why. I was never a solo artist. But I thought, let's go with David St. Aubin. And St. Aubin, of course, comes from Jamaica. So my grandfather, his name was St. Aubin. He's the one who was married to my grandmother there. And she referred to him as St. Aubin. And he was, so he was named after a judge, Jeffrey Peter St. Aubin. That's right, Jeffrey Peter St. Aubin Blair. And, the judge was named Peter Jeffrey St. Aubin. God, I'm getting confused here. Jeffrey Peter St. Aubin. My father's name is Peter Jeffrey St. Aubin, but my grandfather's name was Jeffrey Peter St. Aubin. Okay, and the judge's name was Jeffrey Peter St. Aubin. So his last name was St. Aubin. So that's where that comes from. So I thought, a reference to my Jamaican past would be kind of cool, but no one could pronounce St. Aubin. They're like, St. Thomas? St. what? They couldn't pronounce it, so I thought, no, I'm just going back to David Blair again. Very, very easy. So here we go. My goodness, that was like a freaking, what was that? So here's my take on love back when I was, I don't know, how old was I when I did this? 2000 and 2001, somewhere around there. So I would have been 26. I am definitely slower than the average person. I'm not going to lie. But here we go. Here's my little love song called For You. for my future wife. But this is just, you know, not really. I can't, you know, this is not true. This song is just a little projection. Like, I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. So you touched me in such a way, it gave my body the life I crave. The words you whispered still ringing me. You make me playful, the inner child I see. Yeah. Oh, something that you do creates the passion, ignites my soul. You make the mountains seem so small. You take your best shot. You always give your all. You make the time race by. You make my life stand still. And when we lie together, I cry in joy, in love with you. And I sigh inside, give thanks for you every day. Every day. When you say things so clear and bright, you're never hurtful, you just shed some light. The smile that lingers from year to year, and all my praises when you're not here. You make the time race by. You make my life stand still. And when we lie together, I cry in joy, in love with you. And I sigh inside and give thanks for you every day. The smile that lingers from year to year, and all my praises when you're not here. Yeah. So that is my song for you. Hope you enjoyed. Let's take a look and see who's there. She's going to say thank you, Carol. This is Adam Payne. Adam, my goodness, my cousin is there 7 minutes ago. I'm just looking at some of the comments there. Christiana, yes, special day with us. I know, isn't that nice? Kiki and Caro, I love you guys. Yes, yes, it was nice to actually. She gave more than I was expecting. I know she's really old, so I wouldn't. I had no idea what to expect. I mean, 100 years, people. I don't think we. I'm 46. I can't. That's another 54 years. I'm not even 54 years old yet, so I have even no idea what that's gonna feel like when I'm 100 years old. But she says it's better than when she was 99, so I love it. She's such a sunshiny person. I love it. So I'm gonna jump in a little bit, just tell you guys a little story. So here it is. I've been in the music industry for 25 years. We're talking. We'll go back to 1990. Well, more than that, longer than that. When I started out, it was around 93, 94 when I was doing it. And like I've told you guys before, I never knew. I wanted to be a pilot originally. That was kind of my original, I don't know, thoughts in high school. Like at the end of high school, I thought, it'd be really cool to be a pilot. Or, I don't think I even thought about being a PE teacher. I just took human kinetics in college, and because I'm very athletic person, so I've always loved doing sports and whatnot. But I didn't think I could be a professional athlete. That would have been cool, but no, I just didn't think it could be. I don't know why I didn't think it could be, but just didn't think so. And so I kind of left that, but I thought, okay, maybe I'll be a PE teacher or something like that. But really, a pilot was the thing that I kind of was looking at really kind of at the time. But my life just took a turn, and I got involved with my friends doing music. And it wasn't until about 98, 99, 2000 when I started to really, 99 for sure. I remember thinking to myself, yeah, 2000 is going to be the year I'm really going to do something in music. And I want to talk about, so the cost that I've kind of gone through, but I think I don't really count it as a cost, but it is a cost. It's true. It is a cost, is the fact that I always think, oh yeah, like I'm going to make it someday. I'm going to make it. But it's kind of funny, but it's this kind of like, I don't want to say false hope, but there's something coming that's better than what I have right now, which has led to a cost of not appreciating what I actually have, my family, my friends, not appreciating, really being in a rush to kind of get things, like to kind of go, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. And over the years, it's become, it became really serious. I think maybe 2015, certainly 2009, 2010, it became pretty serious. And then probably at the height in 2016, and when I met my wife, probably right around that time, I was just so stressed, and so anxious. I think my anxiety just really went through the roof. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it. There's this fear I'm not gonna make it, and I'm not gonna make it to the dream. And what is the dream? That's the thing. I didn't really define what the dream was. I didn't know what for me making it, I hadn't really defined what making it was, because a lot of my friends, and I've actually achieved a lot of success in music, but I haven't really looked at it as success. So as I say, the appreciation factor, I think, really goes out the window sometimes when you have a specific dream in your mind, but you don't have a real vision of what that dream looks like, or how to measure yourself getting there, even if it ever comes. So that's been certainly one of the costs. And I don't know, maybe you guys can relate to that. I don't know. It sounds to me like it's almost like normal in some ways, but when I think about it as I'm talking about it, but that has been certainly a challenge for me, for sure, over the years, just kind of putting things off, or not having time for people, not having time for myself, just not putting any time into really valuable things like friendships and family relationships and whatnot. I just didn't have time because I'm busy. Busy. So that has been a really big cost for me, I have to say. And I think I've started to realize that when I had a couple of birthday parties at my house in Port Coquitlam back maybe 2010 or 11 or somewhere around there. And only like maybe 4 people showed up, and I was like, this is the result. I wasn't mad. I wasn't disappointed. I was kind of more like, this is the result of me not going to anybody's birthday parties, not having time for anybody all year long, and then expecting people to show up to my birthday party on my day. So I really started to, and then I was like, next year I'm going to spend time with people. I'm going to really go there, and then I wouldn't do it. So yeah, it became really a problem, and it's certainly kind of almost like a workaholic thing getting in your mind. So that has been a cost for sure. And I have kind of made not as much time for hobbies and vacations and different things like that. So that's been one of the big, but I would say that's probably the number one cost. When it comes to rewards, though, I have to say, the rewards have been pretty amazing, though. I have to say, going for this dream, because the funniest thing is that no matter what the costs are, sometimes I feel like I think any other cost would be too big that I have found in my life. The cost of not going for something, even if there's always going to be a cost no matter what you do, even if you don't go for your dream. The cost is kind of like, then what are you doing? Like what exactly is going on for you? And I would say the number one thing that helped me in my marriage, believe it or not, with like staying with Nicole, because some of you guys know I was single forever and I could never get it together. I could never settle down with anybody, and I didn't move in with anybody. I had girlfriends, but like very, very short periods of time, 3 months, 4 months, 7 months, the maximum ever. 2012 was my record of 7 months. And that was really, really like kind of weak for the last like 3 or 4 months. It was pretty. So what happened? How did committing to my music career and to just doing music and this dream, how did that help my marriage? Well, what I realized is that there's so many ups and downs in music. There's times when I feel like I can't do it. I don't think I can do this anymore. I just want to get a day job and then quit and just leave it at that. But then I feel that way, and then other times I feel much higher than I ever could have imagined. And I think I came to this conclusion last week. That's part of the reason why I want to talk about this with you guys today, is this. Life is way more disappointing than you can imagine. Now, let me just say that. It's way more disappointing than you can imagine. You can't even imagine how disappointing it is. And that's, thank God, because we wouldn't even be born. We'd just stay in the womb and go, oh my God, I don't ever want to have that disappointment in my life. By the same token, life is way, way more rewarding and way more fulfilling than you can also imagine. You can't actually imagine how much love you can have for someone until you're married to them for 30 years, or until you have that moment, that breakthrough. You can't believe it. On your wedding day, you go, wow, she still wants to be with me, or he wants to be with me. This is amazing. Or when your first child is born, or when any child is born that is yours. Or if you were adopting a child, or it doesn't, like all these things in life that you can't actually imagine. Like you can't imagine it. I can't imagine what life will be like in 10 years from now. I have no idea when my child is 10 years old from now, 10 years old, and he's doing things that I never dreamed. I have no idea who he is. There's literally, his lifetime will be this, it's of German, Geschenk, a present to me, like kind of every day as he grows, because I have no idea what to expect from that, and there's no way I could have ever imagined it. I can't imagine. I can have a little bit of imagination, but I have no clue. I can't imagine 10 years every single day of this person growing up. I can't imagine that. So I could not have imagined that I would have been on The Voice of Germany 2017, singing for 5 million people, and then people emailing me and sending me so much love that I was literally in tears crying. That was not a dream that I had. And it was a dream that came true that I didn't even have. Does that make sense, people? Those who are watching, could you have a dream come true that you didn't even really dream? I think that's possible. That's what happened for me. The Voice of Germany was not a dream. I didn't think, I want to be in The Voice of Germany. I didn't think that. I didn't think, hey, this is a dream come true to perform for these judges and to be with Yvonne Catterfield and to have all these people give me all this love and support. No, that wasn't, I didn't expect that. It was not dreamed of. But it felt like a dream come true, though. I was like, oh my God, this is so magical. And so, yeah, to make a long story short or a short story longer, I'm pretty talented at that, as you guys know. That is, to me, kind of a little wrap up. I don't want to go too long on this because I could go on and give you tons of examples, but those have been the main. I think for me, the biggest costs that I have incurred of going for my dreams has been my relationships. But as I say that to you, I think everybody goes through that anyway. So I kind of feel ridiculous to say this, but it is kind of a cost, though, because you kind of. When I was reading a book on Michael Jordan, The Cost of These Dreams, and same kind of thing. There was a documentary that just was released. I forgot what it's called again, on Michael Jordan and the Bulls, their last run, 1998. And people thought he was an asshole, and he just was so hard on his teammates and so hard on everybody. But that's what it took for him to win this championship. And all these years later, people kind of understand the sacrifices he made. And I've certainly made lots of sacrifices for sure. Of course, selling my house. Losing lots of money, like $30,000 Canadian over 2 years, 2013, 2015 to 2015. I lost all my money that I had saved up from selling the house and whatnot. That was a cost for sure, but it's so worth it. Like it's hard to all the costs. It's hard to look at them and go, that was a cost is in a negative sense. It's been a cost no problem. I'll pay that. I'll pay losing $30,000. I'll pay, getting nodes on my throat or losing sleep or stressing out or even getting anxious and all these things. Have pay all that price for where I'm at right now. And it's been quite a journey, I have to say, to this point. But I'm extremely happy to have this wonderful podcast for you guys, and to be able to share my life, my heart with you guys through songs and just through me talking and just having the show is very, very exciting. So I don't know. I think you guys can relate to that. I hope you can in some ways. Socrates had this thing that says, beware of the busy life. And I have to say that has really, really touched home in the last couple of weeks for sure. Really beware of being busy and just doing one thing at a time. I played a show for some blind children about 3 weeks ago now. And that was so amazing and so eye-opening. Yes, I'm saying that on purpose. Eye-opening to me to see how slowly they move and yet how intentfully they move and how satisfied they are moving as slow as they do. Because, of course, they would walk into walls and all these things, but they're very independent and very just talkative and smart and wonderful and lovely and amazing. And I was just like, man, they're just wonderful. And it's like you could live your whole life like that. Just move slowly and intentfully, and everything will happen that you want it to happen. So pretty amazing. So that's where I'm at with that. I hope you enjoyed that, my sharing of that. Maybe I could give more examples. I don't know. If you have some more questions about, what I'm talking about, with rewards and costs. I think I've talked about this lots on my other podcasts where the different, my starting over. Oh my God, it's so frustrating starting over all the time. But I have to say, it's always been rewarding. This was a start over. COVID this year was a start over. Me being online, doing this podcast, brand new, starting over. I mean, YouTube tutorials like crazy. But yeah, it's led to kind of a very, very interesting life. My goodness. And I certainly wouldn't have met my wife if I wasn't on this journey, or at least not my wife here. Maybe I would have met somebody in Canada. That's very possible too. But who knows? This story is writing itself, and I'm loving it. So, what do I got? Rest of the show. Let's see who's on there. Anybody other? Sean Hall. There's a song in the talk. Sean Hall. Yeah, there probably is. There's a song in the talk. I agree. So yeah, I like reading the comments. I'm just looking at the comments to see if there's anybody commenting on my storytelling. Let's see here. Is anybody? No. Let's love you, dude. Mama's rocking to your music. Judy, Richie K, thanks for joining. Yes, Richie, thank you very much. Lucienne, I'm going on YouTube, checking out some comments there. Thank you guys. Appreciate you coming to the show and checking it out. Yes, I'm thankful I've going for my dreams too. I'm still in it, people. I want to live to 100. I'm inspired by my grandmother, 100 years old. Oh man, I have to live that for long because I want to see my son. I want to see at least my son. Hopefully we have more children. We're planning to have more. I'm said it here on my show. We want to have more. I want to have. Can I say it? I want to have 4. I've told people a lot. I want to have 4 kids. Okay, 4. I would like to have that. We'll see. I have to really sell my wife on it, 1 child at a time. She's stalled on 2, but. The extras we'll see, but I think she's falling in love with children, and I think they're the most amazing gift to the world, absolutely. And very, very exciting to have kids. So, but I want to see him grow old. I'm 46, so I mean, my goodness, I'm gonna be if I live to see him be my age, I'll be 92. So, right? Is that correct? 92. Yeah. So I'm going to have to live. I got to live to at least 92 just to see my first kid get to 46. Hopefully he has kids before my age. My God. We'll see. I think we increase the chances if we have 4 kids. There's a good chance that one of them will have several kids, and I could be grandpa, maybe even great grandpa. That's what I want to do. Be great grandpa. We'll see. We'll see how that all goes. I'm fine if they even, we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. Yeah, people. Should I sing you out? I wanna sing some more music for you guys. I have a song actually that where's my other one that I wanted to sing for you guys actually, because it was actually, this is a rare one, and I actually won some songwriting awards. It's called "Soon You'll Be Mine." And it was like a finalist in one of the songwriting competitions in 2004. And it's my only R&B kind of song, pop R&B song, a little bit like Craig David, totally inspired by Craig David. And where did I put the lyrics here? Let me see. 1 second here. I have them here. 1 second. I might have to grab them because I feel like playing you guys a song to kind of to go out for the day and celebrate. It's called "Soon You'll Be Mine." And 1 second here. 1 second. Let me find it. I know I had it just right here. I have it. All right, this song is back from about 2004, and it's a little cheesy love song again. That's all I ever did back in the day when I first started writing songs. It was just all these love songs, and they weren't even really good love songs because it was all like my dream of comfort. I realize now there's a difference between like wanting someone to love, which means you're going to go through everything with them, or just wanting someone to comfort you, like be your place of comfort, like be a blanket for you. And then this is what this song is like. Soon you'll be mine, like you'll be my little blanket. It's just so cute. It's hilarious. It's cute though. Check this out. Check this out. I heard through the grapevine you said that you were on mine, so hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine. Now we've known each other since we were kids. Never tried to figure out, never tried to explain the way we feel. I just talk to you with ease, and with you it's like a breeze. I know what's on my mind, and with you I do the same with me. By now you should know it, but now you should notice what your friends keep telling you is bound to be true, so hear me out. Now that we've come to a point, what we look for is what we have. Should I say it? I heard through the grapevine you said that you were on mine, so hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine. I heard through the grapevine you said that you were on mine, so hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine. Come and tell me every secret that you think you'll never let go. I won't make you feel alone. I won't say a word, 'cause I'll just listen to your flow. Now the world outside may be snowing, but the world inside we remains warm. We are having so much fun just sitting here, blowing bubbles. Now that we've come to a point, what we look for is what we have. Should I say it? I heard through the grapevine you said that you were on mine, so hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine. I heard through the grapevine you said that you were on mine, so hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine. Slowly, 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 you let me inside me. Slowly, slowly, you let me inside you. Closely, closely, I hold you beside me. Let's take our time. There's no need to rush, though. Life is short, let's make a decision. Every night, you know you'll have my attention. Don't let it pass by, we're ready to go. If you can say yes, then I'm ready for life. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I heard through the grapevine you said that you were on mine, so hold on to that thought, 'cause soon you'll be mine. Yeah. Yes. Oh my goodness. What a fun song. So that's in my little hidden treasure section too as well. So if you're a patron, that's right, you can get that for as little as €2 a month. You can support the channel, support me, support the dream. And we're building, we're running, we're going for it. It is very rewarding to actually have a group of a family around the world. It's kind of unbelievable that, you know, we all kind of like the same music. and just fans, and just it's just so much fun to really do. So I want to thank you guys for coming to checking this out today, the David Blair Music Show podcast, episode number 14 today. That is correct. We've been doing this for 14 weeks already. I can't even believe it. This year is flying by. It is August 22nd, right? The next show is going to be September 4th. Okay, so in a couple weeks, but next Sunday I'm doing a private hangout session on Zoom, and you can get a place there. We're gonna have a little private session, just kind of like this, but with a few people. €10 a ticket, or free if you're a patron of my page and supporter, and it's all part of it. Every once a month, I do one in German, one in English. We have a little Sunday evening get together, or Sunday morning if you're on the West Coast. So I want to say again, big shout out, a happy 100th birthday to my lovely, amazing grandmother, Dorothy Blair, back out in Vancouver. Absolutely wonderful to have her on the show earlier. Really amazing. I feel very touched she's proud of me, and I know it, and it warms my heart, and it's just such an amazing experience to be able to talk with her and to still be able to have contact with someone who has lived for 100 years. A tremendous accomplishment to live that long, and I'm very excited about that. So thank you guys all for showing up to the show today, and I wish you a wonderful evening. Stay healthy, and listen to lots of music. Take care of your health, because you could live to 100 years as well. You never know. So why not take care of your health and enjoy it, okay? And we'll see some of you, if not all of you, who knows, come by next Sunday evening on Zoom. Go to my website, davidblairsongs.com, become a patron, or there's the show is there, okay? You can get tickets there. Or in 2 weeks, I will see you here, and I will announce what the show is about yet. I don't even know yet, okay? I might have a special guest. We will see, but it will be interesting. I promise you that. So I wish you a wonderful evening from Berlin, Germany, and I wish you a great day to Vancouver and Portland, all my people, all my friends out west. Have a wonderful day. Take care. We'll talk to you very, very soon.